When they came to us and we tasked them, they never complained, they never asked for money. All they asked for was the direction and a brief on what we want exactly. They went, they came back in 2 weeks, they had delivered. Built by Ghanaians, managed by Ghanaians, and managed by these fine young men. I appreciate that so much. We will support them, and we hope that we can build so many other successes together. And we recommend you to anyone in the group, anyone in this country, and the young talents who are also coming up to emulate what these fine young men do. People, be courageous. Get out there, work with companies. Xylophone is not too big for the young men to engage with. We're here for you, so we really appreciate your work, gentlemen, and we hope that we'll make this success together. So thank you very much. Now, what we've done today form part of what we call film industry strategic field of play. Okay. We're not doing this in isolation, that this idea came up somehow and all of a sudden we want to do online cinema. No, it's part of a very well thought through vision. It's part of a strategic plan that we have, and we are executing. It's well written, we are executing, and we've got tactical plans in place to implement and hopefully transform the industry. Our field of play for the theatres, and I must say this, we're just talking about the film industry, okay? Please, there's so much more we're doing on the other side, and I'm sure we'll get to that point, but now we're talking film. So for film, we have plans around cinemas, which Frank highlighted on earlier. We've got a lot of stuff going on the film side. We've done theatre, we funded some productions already, and then we have the self-distribution. What we have in mind is to position ZAF as Ghana's premier integrated film distributor. This vision is simple, and I hope we can all remember it. We are doing it because when you look at our closest rival, our brothers on the other side, Nigeria, they have a very good, very well thought through, very well implemented distributors and a distribution plan. We need to start somewhere, we need to do something. So on the advice that we received, after we debated, discussed, and just argued around it, we felt it's the right way to go. So this is basically pushing us to be able to position ourselves as Ghana's premier integrated distributor. And by distribution, we are referring to the cinema, which Frank touched on. We can dive into it in much more details later. We're doing the DVDs and the pen drives. Online cinema is one strategic core area for us. So as you can see, these form part of a grand plan that we have. And as time goes on, I'm sure you will all be seeing us a lot more as we start to roll out some of the implementation plans. We've just employed about 4 staff to support the implementation of this alone. As time goes on, as we develop and expand some of these strategic core areas, we will need more capacity in order to expand and really grow to achieve the objectives that we want to achieve. We don't want to be bloated, we want to grow organically. We want to grow because we have a plan, we have a strategy which is carefully written and executed, and we get the resources to execute or deliver. I'm saying this strategically because I know Simon's here. So he can dig down in his pocket. And move on to our next slide. Just drilling a little bit in depth into what we are doing. So we've broke down our strategy to build 2 key areas, to build the structures that helps to improve the revenue for producers. This is very important. Frank mentioned that when we started funding movies, we quickly realized that we need to also do something else to help the producers to monetize the content, monetize the creativity. So we try to spend as much of our time on thinking, the advice we're getting, on really helping to build the structures that improves the revenue generation, which is critical. We can make as many nice films and good movies, bring together the best actors on screen as you want. If these structures are not there to help you to make money, your work doesn't really help, it doesn't go far. So we're spending a lot of time on this side. We continue to build support for projects and help the industry, i.e. we're going to continue to fund movies. We're going to find very good talent to work with those who are established and the new independent producers coming through to continue to build new content. This is the grand plan that we have. We think about this every day, we work through it, we make sure that everything that we're doing links back to this when it comes to film. We will be expanding, we will be growing, and we challenge you all to help us contribute, support us, and help us achieve what we want to achieve. Now, somebody will ask, why online cinema? I just picked up these couple of slides to show you why this is so important. Why going online is so important. This is the digital statistics for the world in terms of population. You can see the total number of internet users, over 4 billion internet users. This is global. Active social media users, unique mobile users, active mobile social users. Now this starts bringing home the scale of the opportunity that we're talking about when we look at things globally. Now we can drill this down to Ghanaians in the diaspora, or those who have the desire, who really want to see African movies. And with Wakanda now, the buzz is way bigger than what we actually anticipate. This is the annual growth rate on active social media users. 13% since January 2017. So the numbers we saw before, and even our forecasted projections, we can factor in a 13% growth year on year, and the numbers start looking very exciting in terms of the potential revenue that can be generated. Now, I'm going to drill you through to Ghana alone, assuming that our strategy will be to capture a market in Ghana. Okay, if we were to decide that, look, rather than focusing on just getting people into Silverbird or into Watch and Dine, if we were to target a certain percentage, just a small percentage of the market here in Ghana alone, what would that size look like? Our population is now estimated at 29.15 million, thanks to, what was the film that was talked about? Harvest at 16 or 15? What's the legal age nowadays? Is it 16? 16.
We don't
mind. Okay. So thanks to Harvest at 16, we are going quite far. And very soon, we'll catch up with Nigeria. The 10 million internet users, 5 million on social media. Now, Abdul Salam sent me a picture of a film that was launched in Nigeria, which had almost 500,000 views, paid viewers. Now, I'm going to encourage all of you, as Mr. Otebo said, the mathematics is quite simple. We're adding, or taking out, and you can run about. So please, just multiply 500,000 unique users, paid users, by $3. Okay? Which is how much we're charging per. Even if you get 200,000 unique viewers, globally or online, now you start to appreciate the scale of the opportunity that has got us thinking and working and planning and implementing and spending money. This is some of the things that really drives us. So there is some research behind what we're trying to do. Now, why Xylophone View? What is it? Who are we doing it for and why? Now, I really want you guys to take three things. There's a lot of benefits that we can talk about, but I just want to highlight these three, okay? And if you can't remember anything, remember these three. We did this for film producers, to help the film producers make more money from all around the world for their creative content. That is what keeps us awake. We want producers to make more money for their creative work from all around the world. Frank talked about the percentages of share from all the other channels. We are non-profit making. So for us, the motivation is not how much of your money we can take for ourselves, but we really set up to help you to monetize your creativity. The percentage, the small one that we will take, really help run the systems, helps us pay for subscriptions for software licenses, help us to get the latest antivirus in technology to keep you in business. Our first benefit. We have a lot of great talent in this country when it comes to acting. And we can list names and names, and we have a lot more coming through. But we feel it's very, very important to showcase the Ghanaian acting talent to the rest of the world. We rebuild it, but it's so important to us. Because this rebuilding process must include international collaborations coming in here to hire our talent, to film the next Wakanda right here in Ghana, or produce in collaboration with Ghanaian producers. We're encouraging all our actors to jump on board. Imagine if you have 200,000 followers on social media around the world. We launch our next film. Your film is on Xylophone View. So you decide to encourage your fan base to go on Xylophone View, and just 50% will watch your film and pay to watch it. They stay current with your work. They stay close to you. They're supporting you with that small money they pay. But guess what? It's getting you abroad, because in the UK or in America or in Russia or in Australia, the day you actually pay to watch any of these films, you will bring some of your friends around to come and share the Ghanaian experience or the Ghanaian movie with you. So you don't only have one Ghanaian fan. All of a sudden, after he or she brings in their friends to watch your film, you're probably going to get 3 or 4 more. So I'm really encouraging all our actors and actresses, so we send out invitations, really trying to bring them in, to let them know why we're doing this and the benefits to them. This is not something for xylophones, so you think, oh, I'm not signed to xylophones, so I won't promote it. It's got nothing to do with that. It's all about you taking advantage of this network to promote your work and get the international community to know your talent. If you see it from that point of view, you will build up a massive network, and when the next Wakanda is coming, I'm sure they will call you. So we encourage all our actors to take part, support it, promote it. Don't promote the Xylophone brand, just promote the fact that your films are now available online in a way that will benefit the producer, benefit you. And next time when the producer we're going to start publishing. I think when you get to the point, we'll discuss and debate it and publish how much money people are actually making from this platform. Of course we will do. And this is a commitment that we will debate and debate and debate until we do that, because we need to show how successful this is. And we need to challenge producers to pay the actors properly. You don't get the actors to come on set and work tirelessly for you. You give them transportation. You come in here and make your millions of dollars, and then you take it and put it in your pocket. If the film was successful, share the success. So eventually we will be public. We will share all of that. I know the producers are not liking me. I don't care anyway. And then also to our great country, which is so dear to our heart, we want to create jobs in Ghana. So that's one of the reasons why. So 3 key reasons why we're doing this, and I hope you all appreciate it. Next slide. So it's an online web platform streaming premium exclusive Ghanaian movies around the world. This is the very basic definition of what Xylophone.
xylophoneview.com